Welcome, lovely Sagittarius, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with interpretation of clairvoyant information that came through that I did draw out for you. And also, I will be scrying the turban seashell and the crystals. And I will be also being spiritually guided to draw from the oracle and also the symbolic cards as well. And I do have a charm or charms at the end if spirit has me to draw for you. Okay, let's go ahead and begin, lovely Sagittarius, and see what spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Sagittarius needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the interpretation. So, what I got first, it was like a video clip vision, is what I call them. They're from around 5 to 10 seconds long, and I see things play out. And then I have to interpret. Some certain things need interpretation, but then sometimes I see things exactly how they are. Okay, so there's no interpreting. But in this case, I'm having to interpret. So what I saw was, first, here you are, Sagittarius. Okay, you're here coming through as a stuffed animal. Okay, as a bear. Now, a stuffed animal for me is symbolic as a form of security for someone, something. Okay. Now, you have your tongue sticking out. It gave me the feeling as you were tired. You have really gone through it, some kind of challenge. Okay. Now, behind you and a little above you, I saw this, what appears to be a young girl because of the bow, but also her face looked very young. Like early teen adult, early 20s, something like that. And the bow in her hair is just indication in this certain situation that she is a younger adult. Okay. Now, there's this sly fox coming in, and I feel like you are associated somehow with this feminine energy. Now, please know you're coming through as a masculine energy. This is not gender specific. This is only energies. Okay. So you're the masculine. So there's a feminine energy you are associated with. Could be a lover, could be someone you want to date, could be a business partner, could be a family member. The list goes on and on. So you'll have to take it how it resonates in your life. But there is a feminine energy here with eyes on a slick talker. Okay. So just an example of this could be, let's say, Sagittarius, you are coming through as security, right? So let's say in this situation, for example, you are a husband, okay? And there's your wife goes shopping one day, and there's a slick talker that comes up to her and fills her full of something huge, okay? That sounds wonderful and amazing. But all she has to do is pay $35 and she can have it. So she gets scammed out of $35, right? And you're tired, you're worn out. Or it could be a situation where it's a person wanting to be a third party, not caring to split a marriage up or a relationship up. You see what I'm saying here? Because the next thing that I was shown, yeah, you see? Now you have this slick talker. You have this young feminine energy here holding a baby. Now, a baby, in most cases, symbolically for me, means giving birth to a new creation, birth to something new. In some instances, it can be a literal baby. So, again, take this how it may resonate in your life, okay? But there is, if this is not an actual child, then what this could mean is this person was slick talked, okay, by this fox, this person coming through as a sly fox, okay, and birthed something, created something that is shocking in a negative sense. Okay. So that could be creating, let's see, let's say like creating debt. Okay. For something like if this would, I hate to use that term. I really hate to use that term. Okay. So let's just say she goes to buy a car. Okay. You're not Sagittarius. You're not with, I say her, feminine energy, but let's just say he and her right now for this, for the purposes of this. Let's say you're not with her, and I know myself as a female going to buy a vehicle. I've had it happen many times. People trying to sell me stuff that I don't need, right? It sounds juicy. It sounds amazing until you have to fork over the money for it, right? Okay, so it could be something like that as well. So it could be creating debt. It's creating something that is not good, okay? Um, and this person seeing you as their security somehow. Could be financial security, could be that you share a home with this person. It could be that this person feels like if you're by their side as a friend or a cousin or a coworker, that you will vouch for them somehow, like say if they run short because they've made a bad investment, something like that. Okay. But whatever this is, it's like you're exhausted. It's like Sagittarius, I feel like it's almost like a feeling of just going and going and going like a robot on repeat. Okay. And I know it's not going to be for everyone, but I'm really feeling that strongly for many of you. Okay. And it's almost like this is just this one more situation that is like, you're already, feeling like you're about to go nuts. Okay. And I'm just using that metaphorically. Okay. But you're feeling that way. You're like, what else is going to happen? And you're like, I don't even want to know. That kind of feeling is what I'm getting here. And then something else happens. Okay. So now you're like sticking your tongue out and you're like, I'm done. I'm done with whatever this situation is, because this person is coming through, where they're coming through so young, they're very naive. Okay. Very easily taken advantage of. So yeah, it could be a third party, could be an actual baby. Okay. But that's what I'm getting so far. Now, let's go ahead and go to the crystal. Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me more about this situation for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Here. Thank you. Okay, and who is Sagittarius? I see. Okay. Leo had something very close to this. You are coming through. I'm going to draw this for you. You are coming through this way, Sagittarius, as like a huge head, except your head is made out of like a really soft white cloud. Now, clouds are symbolic as obstacles. And I feel like because you're coming through like this, eyes wide open, can't speak for the light. Okay. Eyes wide open. Okay. You have a humongous smile and you're this big cloud. Now, you're a white cloud. Okay. So that's telling me it's not like a huge obstacle, but there's something about you that creates an obstacle. It's almost like you walking away. Ah, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. You walking away from the situation is going to create somewhat of an obstacle for that feminine energy. okay? Because I see you walking away um, within the crystals, okay? And you being extremely happy. I feel like, Sagittarius, this is a lesson of what energies to allow in your energetic space and what you need to either set strong boundaries with or walk away from. And in this situation, I did see you walking away. Now, it's going to be up to each of you whether you walk away, set boundaries. I understand with certain family, close loved ones, we can't always just walk away. I get that. But I am seeing for most of you are going to be choosing to walk away from a person, place, situation. Okay. And it's going to bring extreme happiness to you. But not only that, it's like people who depended on you. It's almost like so many people depended on you, Sagittarius, that it kept you ran down. It's like you could never get your energy full. You would get it like 3/4 of the way full, and then someone else is coming. Hey, buddy, can you help me? Hey, buddy, I need help with this over here. Hey, buddy, can you spot me $20? That kind of thing here going on. And it's like every time you attempt to recharge, every time you attempt, whether it's recharging, your body, mind, spirit, finances, it's like you almost get there. And as soon as you almost get there, then someone or something comes in and drains part of that from you. Okay. And then here you are trying to constantly tire yourself out and repeat like a robot, right? Trying to get back what you've already given. So I feel like something else to take away from this is Sagittarius, to start focusing more on you. Start focusing more on what do you need? Do you have backup money? Make sure that you have what you need. All your needs are met. And that includes that you have peace in your life, you have harmony, you have good rest, the list goes on and on, but just make sure that you are concentrating on yourself first before saying yes to so many different people and situations. Okay. So I feel like this is a lesson for yourself, but also a lesson for that feminine energy that is in your life. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see what spirit wants to tell you within the symbolic cards. But yeah, where the head is so big. Now, Sagittarius, we want to always make sure, it's not saying to be egotistical. We never want to be like that. So, we just want to make sure that we are taking care of our mental health. We are taking care of our bodies. We are taking care of our finances, and that we have proper food to eat. And Sagittarius, I'm not pointing fingers because I've been right there with you guys. When you're really good-hearted and you're the type of person that you would give your shirt off your back because you see someone needs it, and you would do that, right? The thing is, when we do that, there are a lot of situations, sad to say, family, close people that we thought were our friends, work acquaintances, whatever, that when they see us take action like that, many people see that as, oh, well, they did it this time. I'm going to keep playing that card now with Sagittarius because I know Sagittarius will do that for me. And so that's where Sagittarius has to come in and say, I helped you here from my heart. I helped you because I wanted to help you. But right now, I'm having to focus on myself because I need to make sure my needs are met. Okay. And start setting those very strong, firm boundaries with people. Because, Sagittarius, if our cup is not full and overflowing, we can't give our best to other people anyways. We just can't because it's not there. It's just not there to begin with. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me the top 2 cards for Sagittarius. Please tell me when to stop. Please give me the top 2 cards for Sagittarius. Please tell me when to already. Okay. That was okay. I heard top and bottom, so I got to take the first one from the top. It says continuous improvement. Heck yeah, there you are smiling. After you've walked away from whatever energy that is, and we got to take from the bottom, which is there you go. There's the donuts. Okay. What I've intended for this to mean is you have a lot of temptations here. Okay. This could be people. This could be, if you do any type of drugs or have done drugs in the past, and you are seeking help now, it could be a situation where someone from the past comes to you and says, hey, I've got all this, and trying to tempt you into taking things again. It could be, many different things. It could be, again, some kind of third party situation going on, or the tempting of it. The Spirit's wanting you to understand, although these donuts look beautiful, they look really good, right? Really tasty and tempting. Not to fall for any of this, okay? Not to fall for anything. So whether that's someone coming to you with a job offer and you're like, I got all these job offers, but they're not the actual one that I want, so I'm going to have to pass on all this, okay? Or it could be, multiple people reaching out to you, wanting a relationship at one time. But you have to, right now, Spirit's saying it's really important to focus on yourself, because there's continuous improvement coming to you in multiple ways within your life. But the only way that can happen is when you choose yourself. Okay, it's a time to choose yourself. All right, let's go ahead and go to the oracle. Spirit, this one already. Okay. What would you like to tell lovely Sagittarius, please? Okay, thank you. What do we have? Sacrifice, reclaim. I cannot make this up. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. There you are with your tongue hanging out. It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. I can't make this up, guys. Spirit is being very serious here. It's time for you to choose yourself, Sagittarius. Plain and simple. Okay? All right, Spirit, any more cards from this deck? No. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a symbol. Spirit, what would you like to tell Sagittarius, please? Okay. And what do we have? Oh, yes. Snowflake. You are unique, right? You have a very unique ability, a unique skill, and I feel like a unique energy about you, Sagittarius. It's a very loving, kind, huge-hearted energy. And because you're so unique, there are so many people that are ready and willing to take advantage of you. Okay? So, because of this fact, again, it's going to be very important for you to no longer be the sacrifice and reclaim your power. All right, I'm going to leave this here for you, Sagittarius, because honestly, I feel like if I keep going, it's just going to be repeating the same information, okay? But Sagittarius, I am sending you so much love, happiness, and success, my friends. And always remember, find your miracle in everything. If we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.